How to get rid of mucus in lungs. The body constantly produces mucus since it acts as the respiratory system's filter, trapping various tiny particles that pass through your nose or mouth. Considering phlegm's role in protecting you from potentially harmful foreign bodies and infections, it's unhealthy to be mucus-free. However, it's not good to have too much of the runny substance either, especially when it makes breathing difficult. For those interested in learning how to get rid of mucus in lungs, here are some tips. 1. If your chest congestion is due to a cough or a cold, hydrate yourself constantly to help loosen the mucus and make it easier to expel. Sip small amounts of water from time to time so you gradually flush out and keep the sticky substance from accumulating in your throat. Avoid drinking hot or cold water or caffeinated drinks, as these may trigger increased mucus production. Stick to warm or room temperature water. 2. You can also take expectorants, which help break down the phlegm and make it easier to expel. However, it is recommended that you consult your doctor first. This is to help you rule out certain things that may interfere with the effectiveness of other medicines you're taking and avoid risking your health. 3. Avoid taking cough suppressants because this inhibits your body's ability to expel excess mucus from the lungs. Just let yourself cough up the mucus and spit it out. However, if you're coughing too much and experiencing pain, you can take a painkiller or a cough suppressant, depending on the advice of your doctor. In addition, drinking warm water mixed with some lemon and honey can soothe your throat. 4. Steam can be effective in losing mucus and making it easier for you to breathe and spit out the phlegm. You can take a hot shower for about 10 to 15 minutes, taking care not to subject yourself to sudden changes in temperature. You can also boil water, put it into a big bowl, and let your face hover about 1 foot above with a towel draped over your head to keep the steam in. Breathe in the warm vapor carefully and deeply for as long as you can. Adding a couple of drops of eucalyptus oil can help make the steaming a pleasant, lung-clearing experience. 5. Avoid eating foods that can thicken phlegm or trigger increased mucus production. Dairy foods are one culprit. Spicy food may also trigger clogged noses and even sinusitis. 6. For momentary relief, you can eat a little bit of wasabi. This green paste can break up mucus, get your nose running temporarily, and de-clogging your nasal passages. However, you should only consume a small bit of wasabi. Eating too much or too often can have the opposite effect. 7. If you're a smoker, kicking the habit will help your respiratory system from overproducing mucus. Smoke tends to irritate the throat and cause it to produce more of the mucus lining. 8. Do you work with solvents and other chemical or synthetic irritants? Use gloves and a face mask when working with these substances to keep your lungs from producing more phlegm than necessary. 9. It's also possible that the mucus is due to postnasal drip triggered by allergies, GERD, or sinusitis. In these cases, you'll need to see a doctor to get the right treatment and stop the excessive phlegm production. Do you, now, know how to get rid of mucus in lungs? All these options cover various factors that may cause the overproduction of phlegm in your respiratory system. Try any of these tips and find out which works best for you. Visit billyhealth.com to know more about how to get rid of mucus in lungs.